What's up, guys? Happy Monday and happy new week. Welcome back to News for You with me, Tracy. Now, today we're going to be talking about the EC on electoral offenses. We're also going to be getting into how Museveni has launched a music album and the campaign trail begins, as well as Abbey Behind Bars. All that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. As presidential campaigns begin today, the Electoral Commission reminds the public of key election offenses as well as their penalties. So bribery, which is like giving money or gifts to influence votes, can lead to a fine of up to 1.44 million shillings or 3 years in jail, or even both. Now, obstructing a voter or candidate from participating legally attracts a fine of up to 960,000 shillings or 2 years in jail. Disorderly conduct at candidate meetings, defacing posters, or removing campaign materials can result in a fine of 480,000 shillings or 1 year in prison. Treating the offering of gifts, money, or alcohol for support also carries fines of up to 960,000 shillings or 2 years in jail. Now, finally, making false or inflammatory statements that incite violence or public disorder can cost up to 2.4 million shillings, 1 year in jail, or even both. The EC urges candidates and supporters to campaign peacefully and lawfully. Otherwise, you face the full extent of these penalties. Stay safe out there, guys, and do the right thing. Don't accept money. Don't give out money. Just be good. Be good, do good. Next us. President Museveni officiated the launch of the Yoweri Music Album, an 11-track project that's been composed by the members of the Uganda National Music Association, led by Eddy Kenzo. The songs performed in several local languages, including Luganda, Langi, Acholi, and Munyonyo, praised Museveni's leadership. Now, at the launch, he dismissed claims that his government neglects the creative industry, insisting he values and supports musicians. He revealed that 5 billion shillings has already been sent to purchase a facility for artists and open regional offices, with an additional 30 billion shillings pledged to professionalize and grow the industry. Now, NRM members presented highlight music's key role in mobilizing voters. I mean, what? You want another rap? That one was a hit back in the day. So maybe this 11-track album will also trend. Let's wait and see. What do you think about it? Have you listened to it? Let us know in the comments. Today, the 29th of September, marks the start of campaigns for the 2026 presidential elections, with 8 nominated candidates set to traverse across the country seeking votes. Now, the Electoral Commission has issued a harmonized campaign schedule to prevent clashes between the candidates' programs. Now, NRM started in Munyonyo, NUP started in Jinja, CMP in Kawempe, and FDC in Buikwe. Now, the campaigns will continue until the 12th of January 2026. Now, policy analysts are calling on presidential candidates to craft manifestos that tackle Uganda's most pressing challenges, including education, infrastructure, peace, and security. Now, while noting progress under the current government, they emphasize the need for innovative solutions that can take the country to the next level. Let's wait and see how this is going to go. And as you know, we will keep you posted. Don't forget that your voice is your vote, so make it to those voting polls and vote, vote, vote. Charles Abbey Mwesigwa, the guy we reported about, the guy who was doing all that weird stuff in Dubai with 2 Ugandan women, well, now he has been detained in the UAE. He was exposed in a BBC investigation where he offered women, inappropriate things, starting at $1,000, claiming that they would do pretty much everything for their clients. So now a Dubai law firm has confirmed that he is being held at Awir Central Prison with an Interpol red notice issued by Uganda. The Ugandan embassy says that investigations into human trafficking are ongoing, and the BBC report featured testimonies from women who had traveled to Dubai expecting legitimate jobs but were then forced into other means of making money. Now, Mwesigwa denies these allegations, insisting that he only connected the women to landlords and parties. Ugandan ministers have called the revelations disturbing and pledged to work with Interpol for justice. As this case continues to develop, we will keep you posted. It's time for sports. As you know, I am just a girl and I don't know sports. However, I do know that Man U lost to Arsenal 1. Here's a sports update.
What up? You already know it's your boy Bashir here with another sports update from the weekend. Of course, we had a lot of action over the weekend, from the Premier League to rugby to La Liga, we had a lot of games. By the way, before I even go into the Premier League, there was one nice game over the weekend. We had a derby, Real Madrid up against Atletico Madrid. Atletico punished Real Madrid. You already know, man, anything that involves Real Madrid losing, I'm there for it. But that's besides the point. So we had the Premier League over the weekend. Manchester United playing Brentford. Of course, Brian Mbeumo, who is an old boy of Brentford, was in the Manchester United squad. And guess what? Brentford beat them 3-1. We saw Benjamin Sesko officially scoring his first goal for Manchester United. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Manchester United fans have been really waiting for this for like a long time, and I think now getting his first goal in the Premier League could maybe boost his confidence, and even ends up getting more goals for United and for himself as well. And we saw Bruno Fernandes missing a penalty. It's not the first he has missed this campaign. So, hey man, as a Manchester United fan, do you think Brian Mbeumo could have taken that penalty since he won it, or having Bruno take the penalty was the right choice? And by the way, Ruben Amorim has bad habits. Whenever Manchester United players are taking penalties, he puts his head down. I think he just doesn't have confidence in the players. Moving forward, Crystal Palace hosted Liverpool, and they beat Liverpool 2-1. Crystal Palace, started off very well. Scoring in the first half. They dominated in the first half, but they didn't utilize their chances. In the second half, Liverpool picked up an equalizer. Hey man, as many guys thought, you know what? Liverpool's luck had not run out, but a late winner for Crystal Palace by Eddy Kenzo came off the bench. From Arsenal player, of course, making the point difference between Arsenal and Liverpool by only 2 points now. And Arsenal beating Newcastle as well at Newcastle's home. Newcastle starting off, of course, scoring 1-0. Arteta makes late substitutions, bringing in Mikel Merino and Martin Odegaard. So Mikel Merino scores the first goal of Declan Rice, an assist. Then Odegaard assists Gabriel Magalhaes to score the last win of Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal won. On the other hand, Man City as well, of course, big win for them. 5-0. Haaland scoring left, right, center. There were 2 own goals in that particular game. Oh my God! So if you are a Man City fan, that was very big. Actually, let me get you the Man City results here very quick. Arsenal, of course, won. I already told you that. Man City beat 5-1. Yes, as I told you, and that was not all. Of course, we still have more Premier League games coming up. On tonight, we have Everton up against West Ham. 2 teams who struggle a bit, have been surviving relegation season in, season out. So let me know what you think, how these two will perform. We had the Niles Special Rugby 7 series ending this weekend. Yes. By Saturday, we already knew who are the champions for the overall series. Waluku Barbarians obviously won this series. With a huge margin, having made it to the quarterfinals. We already knew they were the winners, and of course the competition was between them and Buffaloes. So Buffaloes didn't even make it to the quarterfinals in a tournament that they hosted. Something very new, by the way, not making it to quarterfinals for a big side like that in a tournament you're hosting. It's quite sad. So they didn't make it to the quarterfinals. By Saturday evening, we already knew Waluku were the winners, but we still had obviously competition for the Buffalo Sevens. That Heathens won that particular one after beating Pirates in the final. Then Black Pearls also winning their particular. So yeah, man, the rugby season is done. At least now many guys can rest. Sevens is really tough. Imagine playing rugby for 2 days. 2 days. It's not like it's only one game. There are different series of games. Even if it's for 14 minutes a game, that is still a long time. What we'll be waiting for now is the 15th series. Obviously, Uganda Cup comes in first. After Uganda Cup, we have the 15th season starting. That is like the better rugby now, the sweet rugby. And I know this time Paris is going to cook again. So yeah, guys, that's been the sports updates with Bashir, your boy. Love, peace, and twigs. And remember, slow motion is better than no motion. So this season, Arsenal has the motion.
And that is a wrap for today, guys. As always, please do leave a like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.